A heartwarming hello to everyone. I'm Dipa, Joshi, 11th grade student of this prominent school Adarsh Vidyaniketan, speaking up to apprise about the topic microplastic in the air we breathe. Starting up with the thoughtful quote, it cannot be right to manufacture billions of objects that are used for a matter of moments and then are with us for the century, just like the microplastics. Basically, microplastic are the teeny, nearly invisible plastic particles that have seeped into the global ecosystem. As we all have heard about the effects it causes to the various oceans, but lately experts have found about its presence in even the air we breathe. In fact, you might be inhaling up to 16.2 plastic bits from clothes and plastic debris every hour. So you must be questioning, from where can the microplastic originate? Basically, it has different sources like the production of synthetical materials like polyester, use of plastic pellets in manufacturing industries, burning of fuels in factories, and so on. But the main and the direct source is the world's production of 60 billion kilograms of plastic each year. Although some microplastic get into the air from the evaporation of water containing microplastic, but it's not the only source. It has various sources, like whenever the plastic stuff is abraded, scrapped and destroyed, or so on, then the microplastics are released into the air. Here is an example to illustrate. Many pieces of clothing made up of polyester contain the teeny particles made up of plastic, and whenever we rub those polyester clothes, the teeny particles are released into the air, and those are the microplastic. So have you had your daily dose of microplastic today? I may sound sarcastic, but it's the fact that microplastics are the result of we humans' so-called habit of using the harmful goods for the pleasure of minute without caring about its negative future consequences. And the condition of developed countries like China and India surely tells that the more the population, the more the availability of microplastic in the air we breathe. And in the opposite context, we have Iceland, the country with one of the cleanest and purest air in the world. It is so because it has lower density of population in comparison to those countries. And among those lower density of population, there are more people who are wise, who know how to use and what to use in daily life. According to the survey, about close to the 545 million people in the world had the chronic respiratory disease, which is an increase of 39.8% since 1990. And among the many people in the world, the textile workers have experienced coughing, breathlessness, and reduced lung capacity, which is suggesting a link between the inhalation of microplastic and health problems seen in these workers. But it's all the result of our so-called words, like, can you please wrap this in a plastic, or not single, double plastic. So it's like we ourselves choose to breathe the microplastic instead of the fresh air which was later provided by the Mother Earth. But we still have time to reduce the presence of microplastic in the air we breathe by buying the organic clothes, following the sustainable development policies, and so on. Here I would like to conclude my speech with a strong quote: the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. That's why let's unite together to reduce the presence of microplastic in the air we breathe and to protect our mother environment. Thank you so much for your attention. Have a delightful day ahead.